In ancient times, during the reign of King Hezekiah of Judah, the mighty Assyrian Empire, led by King Sennacherib, swept through the region like a storm, conquering nation after nation. Sennacherib had already overthrown several cities of Judah, and now set his eyes on Jerusalem, the heart of God's people. Hezekiah, though a righteous king, found himself facing an overwhelming enemy, and the situation seemed utterly hopeless. The Assyrian army, vast and fierce, surrounded Jerusalem, and Sennacherib sent his envoys to mock the people of Judah and their faith in God. The Assyrian commander taunted them, saying, "Do not let your God in whom you trust deceive you by promising that Jerusalem will not be given into the hand of the king of Assyria. Have any of the gods of the nations delivered their lands out of the hand of the king of Assyria?" 2 Kings 19:10-11. Fear spread throughout Jerusalem as the people heard these threats. The Assyrians were known for their cruelty, and their military might was unmatched. But King Hezekiah, a man of deep faith, refused to be shaken. Instead of surrendering to fear, he went into the temple of the Lord and spread Sennacherib's threatening letter before God, praying earnestly for deliverance. He cried out, "O Lord our God, save us from his hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that you alone are the Lord." 2 Kings 19. God heard Hezekiah's prayer, and through the prophet Isaiah he sent a message of hope and reassurance. "Thus says the Lord concerning the king of Assyria. He shall not come into this city or shoot an arrow there, or come before it with a shield or cast up a siege mount against it. By the way that he came, by the same he shall return, and he shall not come into this city, declares the Lord. For I will defend this city to save it, for my own sake, and for the sake of my servant David." 2 Kings 19:32-34. Then, in the dead of night, when the Assyrian army camped outside the walls of Jerusalem, something incredible happened. The angel of the Lord descended upon the camp. In one swift and terrifying blow, the angel struck down 185,000 Assyrian soldiers. By morning, the once mighty army lay lifeless, their bodies scattered across the battlefield. Those who survived awoke to a scene of devastation, their comrades dead. The threat to Jerusalem ended. Sennacherib, humiliated and shaken by the miraculous event, retreated back to Nineveh, his capital. There, the once proud king met his own demise, assassinated by his own sons while he worshipped in the temple of his God. This event, recorded in 2 Kings 19 and Isaiah 37, stands as a powerful testament to God's protection over his people. Against overwhelming odds, it was not the strength of Judah's military but the intervention of the Almighty that delivered Jerusalem. The angel's destruction of 185,000 soldiers was a dramatic reminder that no earthly power, no matter how formidable, can stand against the will of God. The story of the angel striking down the Assyrian soldiers shows God's sovereignty, his ability to deliver his people from impossible situations, and his readiness to respond to the faithful prayers of those who trust in him.